Good morning. My wife and I yesterday went to the gym for the first time because we wanted to have an activity together, or maybe let's start differently. 2 weeks ago or a few weeks ago, I did this video for the personal trainer to kind of have a video, some experience, and test out my videography skills. And on that day, I interviewed the personal trainer. I kind of followed him teaching or training one of his clients, but also him training himself. And in that gym, I saw a few couples. So I talked to my wife because I thought this would be so cool to have an activity that we can do together instead of having another date night where we kind of spend money for a restaurant. Why not spend money on our health and do something together, right? So she was all in because many years ago she actually worked in a gym and also did like courses like fitness courses with groups and stuff like that as a instructor or as a trainer. So she was all in. And yesterday we had our first trial training before we kind of signed up the contract, and we did that, and it was so much fun. In this gym there are these it's called iGym. It's this kind of guided training system with weights on these machines. Because we had two kind of concerns. The first one that only I had is I've never trained in a gym. I've done martial arts for my whole life. So I feel like I am fairly fit and I know what I'm doing in the gym, sparring and stuff like that. But I've never worked like weights besides the kettlebell weights that I have at home. But I've never worked like on free weights, dumbbells, or on these kinds of machines. So that was my first concern, because obviously if you don't know what you're doing, you can hurt yourself doing an exercise the wrong way. Then obviously over time you potentially hurt your back or whatever it might be. Or you don't know how much weight you are actually allowed, in air quotes, to lift to have the most efficient training. Obviously, you can try to lift as much as possible, but for my goal, I still want to be as quick, nimble, and I don't want to bulk up because I still want to be able to fight properly the way I do right now. I want to be stretchy, I want to do high kicks, and my concern is, or my fear would be, if I bulk up, that I won't be that nimble anymore. So I told the trainer that, and he said, yeah, we need to do this in this way. And with my wife, her concern was, okay, I know all of this stuff, but I have no idea where to start. I don't know what kind of training program we should do and in what order and what kind of reps. So those were our two concerns. So when we came to that gym, they told us, okay, we have this iGym. And at first I was like, and that is a really shallow perspective, because we only saw in this iGym, you see all of the like bulked up people, all those like fit people on all those free weights and all the other machines. And on this iGym, this kind of guided system, I would say 75% of the people were like, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but like housewives and older people or other people that potentially are a little bit overweight and are still in their earlier stages. So I was like, oh, I'm not sure if that is actually something for us, because you also have to pay €5 extra for that. But we thought, okay, let's try it out. And then we tried it out yesterday, and it was so much fun. And B, the first concern that I had in terms of kind of potentially hurting myself isn't given, because this machine really tells you, okay, oh, hold on, this is too much weight for you, or hold on, you're doing this a little bit weird. This could be an issue for your back, for example. And also it tracks all of the progress in an app. So as soon as it notices, oh, okay, you are progressing, now we can kind of build up your workout. Or okay, you've done 1 week positive weightlifting, now we do it negative, where you kind of hold instead of pushing the weight, you kind of need to hold the weight and release it slowly. Something that I learned yesterday, basically. And then the second thing is, it's like a circle training. It's a street of machines and you have to go through all of the machines. So the concern that my wife had, where we didn't know where to start or what to do, is alleviated as well. So that was so much fun. And basically we sit next to each other. So it's 10 machines, I think. And you go and it's timed. So in each machine you are a specific amount of time, you have a specific amount of pause, and then you switch to the next machine basically. So she can start or I can start and sits down, and then I wait, and then she moves to the next and I move to the machine that she was on. So we are next to each other all of the time. So we're doing it together. And I thought that is so much fun. And we're actually going to the training today as well. We signed up yesterday. Also the monthly fee is very affordable. It's only 20 euros per month per person, and then 20 euros half a year for a so-called like trainer something. You can actually kind of ask trainers or ask them to kind of guide you, and whenever you want, you just have to ask, hey, trainer, can you come? And that 20 euros per 6 months is for that as well. She also wants to do courses. I want to do them as well because, as I said, for me, the goal with this is I want to spend time with my wife, and she wants to do these courses. And I said, like, I'm going to do every course you're doing as well because I want to do it, and we want to try basically all of the courses that are there. Besides yoga, because she isn't into that much and I'm not into that much, but there are stuff like Les Mills, body pump, core, Les Mills core and stuff like that. We want to try out all of that, and again, I want to do as much with her together as possible. And yeah, it's so overall, this iGym together with a flat fee there is a drink dispenser with not only water, but also different tastes that also have minerals in them and stuff like that. So you pay 5 euros extra to use the drinking station and this iGym, including the app that is kind of tracking you. So overall, we pay 25 euros per person, so 50 euros per month, but we'll go there at least 1 time per week, we said. If I don't have to work, we probably go more often together, but she probably will go without me when I have to work, or when I'm at the Muay Thai gym, she's going to that gym. And so we go there at least 4 times per week. So we have 4 date nights basically where we do something together and pay overall 50 euros. So in my book, that is a huge win, because if we go for dinner, we already paid like 60 bucks. So this is already a really good investment, not only in the quality time that my wife and I spend, but also in terms of quality time that we put into our health. So I'm really, really excited that we have decided to do this together. And yeah, we're going there in an hour again. It's early morning right now. It's 8:30 in the morning. And we will be there at 10. Right now she is walking Woody, and yeah, really excited. And I can highly recommend to kind of find something that you and your partner can do together. And I think I'm really excited about this because this is fun. And I think especially for those people who kind of struggle to go to the gym overall, this would be a really good opportunity to kind of work out and get healthy. Especially, and this is something that I've said in a vlog a couple of days ago about kind of the longevity and the endurance of making vlogs and videos, where I said the harder it is, or the higher your goal is to do something like these videos, which is why I always recommend one-take vlogs, right? Is that you think to yourself, oh, this is too much work, oh, this is too hard, or I have this huge idea and I want to kind of realize or kind of make this vision a reality, that all of these big things that you have in your mind, this big task, make you think, oh, I'm not going to do this. The same with kind of doing chores. That's why I always say, write it down and then split up the chore that you have to do, or the task that you have to do, into smaller chunks, so it's easier. It's the same thing with working out. Many people think, oh, when I'm going to work out, I need to be there for an hour. I need to kind of have a specific time blocked in my day to kind of do this workout. And I started out with only doing like 5 or 10 push-ups each day, but I've done that every single day to build a habit, and then I build up on that habit. And that is the reason why I always say start small. And it's the same thing with this. It's not that we want, or at least my wife is much more like a winner person. She wants to win and is much more enthusiastic to be really, really good at that. But for me, it's like, I want to do this because I want to spend time with my wife. And it's not, that sounds disrespectful, but I don't mean that this was in a disrespectful way, because spending time with my wife is a very easy, in air quotes, task. It's something that I want to do. So for me, even if I would not be into sports at all, it would be very easy for me to say, yes, I want to spend time with my wife, I want to spend time with you, I want to have a quality time, let's go to the gym. That this, in air quotes, small task, or this easy task that I want to do, spending time with my wife, would make it so much, or does make it so much easier to just go, yeah, let's go to the gym. Let's go to the stepper, because yes, it's hard, maybe, but it's time that I'm spending with my wife, doing this in air quotes again, small or easy task that I want to do. And then I also have, or you would have, an accountability buddy, because that is someone that you and your partner could kind of, how you say it, kind of lift each other up to go to the gym. And yeah, that's why I really love this, and I can highly recommend to find an activity that you can do together, because it's not only is it just going to a bar or to a restaurant having quality time, but you're actually doing something together. You're actually learning something together. And it's not necessarily that you need to go to the gym together. I mean, it also could be, for example, you start a new game, or like a board game or a video game, you do that together. And this activity that you're doing together is quality time for you and your partner, but also something where you learn something together. I think it's important, maybe I need to clarify, to find a new activity that you can do it together. I think that is much more like engaging than imagine. I mean, it's cool if you say, oh, okay, my partner does this activity, and you say, oh, okay, can I maybe join and learn it as well? That shows also a lot of love. But I think it's more difficult if you have an activity and you ask your partner, hey, do you want to do this with me? That's still cool, but I feel like it's much more like efficient and cooler if you both learn something new, or if your partner sees, oh, okay, he or she is interested in whatever I'm doing. But I feel like when you do something new together, it's much cooler, because you learn together, and as long, and that is also something that is very important, as long as you see it as something that you both learn and that you utilize to do something together. If at some point a competitive spirit comes into the play, I'm not sure if that's healthy, if you and your partner are suddenly competing. That potentially could lead to some issues. But in terms of, hey, let's spend some time together and learn something together, I think that is amazing. Yeah, that's just something that I wanted to share. We are going to the gym in an hour, and yeah, just wanted to share. Do you do something together with your partner? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you do, what kind of activity are you two doing? And if you want to see the vlog about that I just mentioned about endurance and continuing vlogs or any activity, watch the video up here. YouTube thinks that you like the video down here. Maybe like and hype this video, that would help a lot, but also consider subscribing by clicking the button up here. That way you can help me to get to 2,000 subscribers, and we'll see each other tomorrow as well. Thank you very much.